Delta reporting that the wing of the departing aircraft made contact with the fuselage of the arriving plane. That collision causing a minor injury to a flight attendant, but otherwise, the airline says all 85 passengers on board the two planes were not hurt. In a statement, Delta apologizing to its customers for the experience, saying it plans to work with all relevant authorities to review what occurred, as the safety of their customers and people comes before all else. The Port Authority of New York and New Jersey, which runs LaGuardia, says the accident did not impact operations at the airport, as this collision just the latest string of incidents at airports nationwide, putting tarmac and air traffic control safety under the spotlight. Within the last week, a Delta flight was forced to abort a takeoff at Hartsfield-Jackson Airport in Atlanta after one of its engines caught fire. While at Seattle-Tacoma Airport in February, a Japan Airlines plane sliced through the tail of a parked Delta jet while taxiing. Sam Brock, NBC News.
Concerning allegations this hour against Pfizer in a new lawsuit. The suit saying the company failed to warn doctors and patients about the potential risk of tumors from a type United States. Robin Phillip has been through 2 surgeries and months of radiation, all due to a tumor she now believes was caused by her birth control injections.
If I would have knew from the get-go, took that shot.
In 2018, doctors discovered a tumor called a meningioma pressing on Phillip's brain.
This right here.
Emergency surgery left her without vision in her left eye. She even had to relearn how to walk.
It was a whole reframing of life. I lost my apartment. I had to move in with my mama.
Depo-Provera is a progestin shot injected every 3 months. 1 in 4 women in the United States use it, with black women taking the shot at nearly double the national rate. Phillip took it for nearly 30 years. The only time you stopped was when you had your 2 children.
Yes.
Multiple studies have found a potential link between Depo and meningioma, including one that found women who took the drug for more than a year had 5 times the risk of developing the tumor.
So overall, meningioma is not common. The likelihood of having a meningioma as a Depo user is incredibly low. It's just that it's incredibly low for people who don't use Depo.
Phillip is now one of more than 1,000 women suing Pfizer, the maker of Depo-Provera, alleging the company chose to ignore relevant safety concerns and deliberately not study the long-term safety of Depo.
These women all have meningiomas, many have surgery, some have radiation, and they've all had their lives greatly impacted.
The European Union added a warning label for meningioma to the drug in 2024. Canada has listed it as an adverse reaction since 2006. No such warning exists in the United States. In a motion seeking dismissal of the case, Pfizer says it became aware of the risks of meningiomas in 2023 and made an application to the FDA to change the drug's warning label. The company says the FDA rejected their effort to warn patients. The FDA declined our request for comment, but in a letter to Pfizer included in the motion, it wrote, "The findings of the available observational studies alone do not support the addition of a warning." Pfizer saying to NBC News it stands behind the safety and efficacy of Depo-Provera.
There was enough information decades ago for them to have done the proper studies and paid more attention and warned.
Even after Robin Phillip's 2018 surgery, she kept taking Depo. Her tumor grew back. If you had known about this link, this risk earlier, would you have stopped?
Yes. Yes. Cold turkey. I would have stopped.
Now, if you are taking Depo-Provera, doctors say there is no need to panic. The risk of developing a meningioma tumor is still incredibly low. But if you are experiencing any symptoms, you should talk to your doctor about those risks. As for Robin Phillip, earlier this month, she actually had her first brain scan since stopping the drug. And there is good news. Phillip's radiologist tells her the tumor is shrinking.